Hello and welcome for another video. It's the Eradicator, and in this video I want to spread the positivity even more. You guys really liked yesterday's video, and that really made me feel quite happy, and so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna make another positive video. This time I will be highlighting the community, you guys, and how awesome sometimes you guys can be in the verse. Not always, sometimes there are of course some bad actors, but most of you are friendly, cooperative, and supportive, and this is exactly what happened to me the other day. I was doing a bunker mission at Security Post 1 on Yela, 1 WAN by the way. And unfortunately, there was also another player who had a mission there, but it was not a bunker mission. It was an atmospheric bounty hunting mission. And so the NPC spawned in the sky just above the security outpost, and my ship was landed right there. I was doing the bunker mission, and I hear some weird explosions at the surface. I thought, maybe a player is coming. I thought maybe that some player will be clearing their crime stat at the security outpost, because it's possible to do that, and that maybe the turret shut them down. But when I came to the surface, my ship was gone, and there was actually a dogfight in the sky that I could see from the ground. It was super awesome. But then the ship that survived eventually got away. That's when I realized it was actually a player who did a bounty hunting mission here at the same place where I was, and unfortunately the NPC seized the opportunity to destroy my ship from wherever it was, probably because it spawned earlier than when the player came. So that left me stranded. I had absolutely nowhere to go, and I used the chat. That is something that a lot of players are unfortunately overseeing, or they're overlooking at, or they're maybe underestimating the power of actually communicating with people via the chat. If your chat is deactivated, by the way, the hotkey is F12 to turn it on and turn it off again. So press F12 and you just say that, hey guys, I'm stranded. Is there anyone who took a bounty hunting mission above Security Post 1? And actually there was a player who did say that they did take that mission, and then I explained the situation. They said, look man, I was also there, my ship was here, the NPC blew up my ship and I'm stranded. Is there a way that someone can pick me up? Not necessarily him. And he spontaneously offered to come here, even though he did not have a mission, which is dangerous. The guy was actually taking a risk, because when you are going to an outpost, and when you're going to an outpost and you do not have the mission, the turrets will be shooting at you. Turns out that there is actually a little trick, and I was not really sure. I mean, I've heard of it, but I did not really see that in action. So I also learned that trick that you're going to be seeing here in the footage. You can just park your ship behind the bunker. There's actually a blind spot when bunkers only have one turret at the entrance where they can't shoot at you. So you're gonna have to be avoiding the shots at the beginning at your approach, but then once you are low enough and at the right position, they will not be able to shoot you, and this is where you will be able to safely land your ship. This only works, of course, when there are bunkers with only one turret. And so I was able to make it into his ship, and he just offered me a ride back to Port Olisar, where I could take other ships and buy some further equipment. And of course, when we arrived, I offered him payment. He refused it. Originally said that he would do it for free, but this is where I disagree. Although it's very nice, I think that you should always leave a little bit something when players are helping you in the verse, because this leads us to the main point of this video: player to player interaction. Of course, there should be some hostile player-to-player interactions when there are some PvP events like Jump Town, or when there are some designed PvP gameplay like bounty hunting. Of course, this should be happening, but at the same time, when there are other opportunities to interact with players, like for example with the medical gameplay, or if you happen to be doing a mission at the same place as somebody else, or let's say in this case someone is being stranded and is asking for help, it's always a good thing to help members of the community, because it adds something that is called emergent gameplay. Emergent gameplay is gameplay that was happening in the game, but that was not specifically designed by the developers themselves. It usually is the best type of gameplay because there is no script, there is no predefined path. The players decide their own fate and their own destiny in the game, and this leaves the way to so many different possibilities in the game that you would never think of. So that's why I think that player-to-player interactions, guys, is extremely important. Do not overlook that aspect of the game. keep the chat open for opportunities like this to possibly do some player-made missions like this, and don't forget to leave a little tip or payment at the end. To do that, press F1, go to the MoTrader app. This is the player-to-player transaction map, and there you can just enter the amount of money that you'll be giving to the player. In this case, I gave him 10,000 alpha UEC, which I think is good because well, he didn't take that long of a time for him to take me and bring me back to Port Olisar, but he could have done something else that could have paid a little bit more. And at the same time, you know, 10,000 alpha UC is less than 15,000 alpha UC if I had died and someone would have come up to rescue me and save my equipment that I had. So it's also a good way to give a little something for someone that helped you, and it can also prevent you from having to encounter any setbacks or financial difficulties, I would say, or maybe having to go back to your original point and get your equipment again. So anyway, let me know in the comment section down below, guys, what has been the best player-to-player interaction you've had in Star Citizen. This is to get a chance to win some of the prizes that I'm giving away this month for you guys, the subscribers of this channel. All you have to do is to subscribe in public settings and answer the question I'm asking right now. What has been the best player-to-player interaction you've had in the verse? I'm giving away a whole A and a whole C. The whole C comes with LTI. Good luck to everyone out there. Also, if you want to support me going the extra mile, you know, on Patreon via the YouTube Join membership program, well, I also have a whole B. Guys, I will see you guys tomorrow for more content on the channel. Again, a huge shout out to that gentleman over there who helped me out and picked me up. That was a huge help. A huge shout out to also Eric, Dr. Forbid, and the DJ Dan for their help on Patreon too. It's the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later. A huge shout out to everyone who's been helping me out on Patreon and via the YouTube Join membership program. Creating content on YouTube involves continuous circles of ups and downs, and it is when we are the lower parts of the curve that your help really motivates me to keep on going. Your contribution really does make a difference, which is why in return I try to give back by offering backers access to my private Discord channel, automatic access to exclusive giveaways, or answering your questions during the show. You can help me out with as little as $1 a month, and any help is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for watching again. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later.